Hello. Who the hell is this? Why, it is Eric. What's Eric doing? He's making a game. The game is called the Godkiller. I'm serious. It is called that. Oh. Alright. Let's demo. Oh, should I give news? Yeah, I should give news first. Okay. Bettina Throckmorton, talented graphic designer and animator. She's in. She's going to make the face animation for the remaining characters. So that's awesome. Kyle Kreis, voice actor, musician, stand-up comedian, person I've had past projects with. He's in for the voice of Billy, and he's funny as fuck. Real happy about that. I've been picturing in my mind his voice for that character for at least a year. I just didn't want to go talk to him until I was ready. And I'm ready. I'm totally ready to get that all going. Putting together a trailer for the game. And get some stuff in there from Kyle. And some other things I just don't even want to hint at because they're really good. But there's even a third person I contracted out who I'm not going to say what they're doing, but it's a bit impressive. It's just a little bit impressive. You'll see. Okay, let's demo. So, all the people out there that make games or want to make games, want to make their own game. They don't want to necessarily work for a game company. You're wondering, what do you have to do? What are all the things you have to do? Well, if you got no money, or you only got a little bit of money, you're going to be doing a whole bunch of stuff yourself. You're going to be putting documents like the one I'm going to show you together. If you got no money at all, you won't put a document like this together. Because you just do the work yourself. If you got a little bit of money, then this is the kind of thing you need to make. So this is a specification where I say, here's all the face art that we're going to need. And I list out the assets. Now this isn't enough by itself to give to somebody and say, go make this stuff. Of course, they don't know who M is, they don't know who Billy is, they don't know who the song leader is. If you throw ambiguity at somebody, if they're very talented, they'll make some sense of it, but they may come back to you with things that aren't quite what you want, and you'll have to spend more time working through it. So there's value in being able to write down what are the things this other person should do to contribute back into the project that you're working on. So then I said, what is a face sheet? And I described this. And this by itself is not enough for the artist to use. I have to actually send some other stuff too, but it gives the gist of it. It says, okay, there's this asset, this image. It's got certain areas inside of it. They correspond to the animation. And I describe the different areas. There's an example of one completed face sheet. Now, Bettina, I have an advantage here. She helped me create assets very much like this about 5 years ago for a different project. So there's already a common understanding between us. And some of the ideas in this face sheet actually came directly from her. So I'm restating some things that she gave to me and taught me how to do some time ago. But still, did spend a little bit of time writing up a clear description of what this thing is. Okay. Then I go into a little more detail about, for each character, what do we actually need? And it's tied back to that definition of a face sheet. Now, if someone's getting bored with this stuff, they're saying, come on, this is bullshit. Can I just go make a game? Yeah, go ahead. Go make a game. I'm just telling you, if you want to release a serious thing, if you want to have I'm not even saying like a AAA game, but just something that is not just like a little hobby project. You got to kind of get up to this level. You got to be able to document things. You got to be able to make plans. You got to be organized. It's part of it. Also, I'm not patting myself too much on the back because a lot of people would know this, but I do come across on the stream lots and lots of people that are just kind of early days game dev types, smart people, capabilities, but they've not tackled this kind of organization and documentation. All right, so then there's a matrix here because some of these characters I don't need as much stuff in them as others. I am paying for this work to get done. So if there's a character who's just sort of like your generic NPC who's going to say like one line inside of a town, then I don't need to have all the emotions that character might express. I can take a few shortcuts. I can give them like a generic mouth so that Bettina doesn't have to work really hard to get a whole different set of mouths, which is kind of like the half the work, honestly, making these face sheets. Okay. It's a description of what the generic mouths are. Okay. Then we go into the individual characters. Normally Bettina would start at an earlier stage and she would come up with character designs and wouldn't have to work from an existing style. So she's gonna take a look at the artwork that I made and decide if she wants to continue on in the same style or if she wants to suggest changing the style, either because she feels that it would be an improvement, which I have to listen to in an open-minded way. I can't have my ego tied up in my own work on this. Or she may find that it's a more the work goes easier for her if she can do her own style or something in between her style and my style. So that's the first part of this, is we have to arrive at between us a house style. Like if you watch, like, say, The Simpsons or Family Guy or any animated show, you know that there's a house style. Like all the characters look the same. In the case of The Simpsons, there was this guy, Matt Groening, and he was not a professional animator. He was a cartoonist, made newsprint cartoons. His style is very rough, but that was the starting point for The Simpsons. And then, like, the people that came in, they would revise it and adjust it, and countless refinements. Like the type of style that they use in the characters now has evolved quite a bit from what it began with. So I'm not saying like this is a great style or anything like that, but I'm just saying the style that we use on the faces is going to be set before Bettina goes out and does the work. Okay, and there's Billy. I put in all the artwork I have about Billy, and I wrote a little description about this down here. And we've got the character model from Isak as another reference point, because she may decide to change the style here a little bit, and I don't want to get too far from the existing 3D character model, because if she went too far, then I would have to change the 3D character model. That would create more work. I don't mind departing from the concept art that much, because that's not like something that's going to go into the game. But the 3D character model is there to give a little bit of constraint and also a little bit of reference. Song leader, same thing. Oh, I forgot to add in the 3D character model here. I'll come back and do that. Glyph. The beards, and there is one character called the Beard Captain, who he's in sort of the in charge of speaking in some places. speaking for a group of beards that he is the captain of. We got the bystanders, and I've asked for just 4 variations, 2 male and 2 female for the bystanders. Bystanders are like generic NPC characters. Fort guards, which stand on either direction or either side of the Queen of Forks. And the Queen of Forks herself. And that's it. Those are all the characters in the game that we're going to make faces for. Now there's also the Maw, but the Maw doesn't use the same face sheet, and the Maw's done. I don't need any going back and retouching it up or anything like that. Okay, so that's what I did last night. I talked to Bettina, and today I talked to Kyle. And what I'm going to do with this session, I'm going to grab back, which means I just pick little things to work on. The first little thing to work on is I'm going to drop in this missing song leader. Okay. Yeah, just trying to get these so they all fit on one page. Each character has one page. And this set of character descriptions had another advantage, which is I could take this same page out of the face assets here with the description at the bottom about the character and send it off to Kyle, who is going to look at all this and look at the lines I sent him and try out some different voices and send them over to me, and they'll get to listen to them and think, yeah, let's do it with that one, you know. So yeah, things are going with that. All right, let us close this one because I don't want to accidentally show that one. Let's put that up as the default. There's my schedule right there. Let's see. How am I doing? How am I doing with my schedule? Am I behind on one of these deliverables or readiness? Let me take a look. So I'm saying the levels are play complete. I think that is true. And so according to this, I should be starting on story. Yeah. What's today? The 17th. So I'm thinking, should I grab bag today or should I do story? I am my own boss, but I'm a hard boss. And if I'm not doing the right thing, I'm going to yell at myself. Alright, this has been a status update. I'm not going to use the stream to work on because I want to do story. And story is not going to be something I spoil on the stream. I spoiled some of the levels early on that. I stopped spoiling bonuses. But story is going to be completely out of the stream so that people that follow along will have a nice surprise later on. But when I come back and I do my updates, I'll try to share little bits without giving things away. All right. So this has been a quick little demo, and I'm going to stop the stream. Stopping the stream. Stopping the stream. Stopping it. Stopping the stream now.